All right, everybody, stop this video right now and grab yourself a hand towel. We're gonna be doing several exercises here on the ground with little to no rest, starting with the single-legged V-up, okay? We're gonna do 10 each side. And notice I'm getting my entire upper body off of the ground, okay? You are to make contact with the top of your foot to the towel. If you can't do that with a straight leg, then you can modify it and bend that knee, bend the knee of the leg coming up, but still make contact with the top of your foot. Your upper body and your legs should rise at the same time, at the same rate. So for example, don't make your upper body come up and then lift your leg. Make them come up at the same time. Make sure that your arms are not just loose and flailing, but keep them tight and flexed the entire time. Now we're gonna move on to one of my favorite ab movements, the up and over crunch. You will have to use a little bit of momentum to get it started, and make sure you go all the way over and around your toes, extending the legs in between the crunches. To modify this one, you can just grab a longer towel and kind of whip it around. But I do expect you to raise your entire upper body off the ground and get that towel all the way over and around your legs, coming underneath and then back around to the top. You can definitely take a 1 to 3 second rest at the very end of the movement to get you ready for the next rep. Of course, as always, looking at your middle belly, making sure you're not doming out in the middle, but instead laying your abs flat, pulling your navel in, using your oblique muscles to spread it all out. I like to inhale at the very beginning of the exercise and then hold my breath throughout the movement and exhale at the very end. It just really helps keep everything tight and engaged. If you're trying this movement and it just is not working, try it with just one leg and see how that works out for you. Okay, moving on to the Russian twist. Again, we're gonna hit those obliques, those side muscles. You are to come up about halfway and touch your hand left, right. Make sure you make some contact with the ground. Twist all the way. Turn your shoulders, your neck, your chest, your head, all in that direction. Notice there is no arch in my lower back. I'm really tilting my pelvis forward and even rounding my low spine just a little bit to keep the tension out of my low back. We want to keep all the tension in the core, in the abs. So if you're feeling pain in your low back, that either means you need to practice a little bit more and gain some strength in your core, or you need to round your low back a little bit more. If it helps you to bend your legs, you can certainly do so, or have someone step on your toes or stick your toes under the couch to anchor you down. That helps a little bit with this movement. All right, like I mentioned before, we want to hit the core from all different angles, and now we're going to work the low back specifically. So I do want you to feel this one in your low back, but also your glutes, and we're gonna do some back extension. So hold that hand towel, underhand grip, nice, tight and taut arms, and lift lower and upper body off the ground at the same time, at the same rate, with a little tiny pause at the top. Remember, your glutes are part of your core. They are part of what makes your core strong. So be sure to flex and squeeze your buns at the very top of this movement. I really also want to challenge you to get your arms in line with your ears or even behind your ears. All right, guys, now it's time to stretch it out with our usual upward dog, pressing our shoulders down away from the ears, lifting the sternum, and then sink it into child's pose, lengthening that spine. You guys, thank you so much for joining me on this 3-day ab challenge. I hope you enjoyed it.